Everyone, I'm Josie Tomano. I'm the president of PASLA as well as the head varsity girls lacrosse coach at the Episcopal Academy. Thanks for joining us tonight for the coaches meeting as well as the rules interpretation. Be sure to sign in so that we have all of your updated information, including your email and school, using the Google survey in the chat box. And also be sure to display your full name for after this short PowerPoint. The rules interpretation will start and they'll be taking attendance. So as long as you have your first and your last name listed under your Zoom name, you'll be accounted for in the attendance sheet. So again, my name is Josie Tomano. I'm the president. If you have any questions, you can email pasla.board@gmail.com. Most of this information, if not all of it, is posted on paslax.org. Many of you already follow us on Instagram. We're going to try to be a little bit more active this spring season, posting information, highlighting teams, all that kind of good stuff. Our handle is PA School GLAX for Instagram. So again, here's our board. Again, this is all listed with the emails on our website if you have any questions about specific areas like the U.S. Lacrosse Awards or National Tournament, PASLA Awards, anything like that. So memberships and clinics, be sure to make sure you are registered. It does bump up. We've changed it from March to April now. So after April 1st, the fee will be $75. So be sure to get that in. You can pay online with a credit card or mail a check directly to David Schlesinger, and his address is in the registration form, so that'll pop up for you. This upcoming Sunday, February 13th, is the free coaches clinic at Agnes Irwin. There's some really awesome speakers. We're going to be providing lunch to go for free, so make sure that you register online so that we can get an accurate head count and also be able to order lunches. New for this year, we also are going to be having additional coaches clinics. So we'll be having one up in the Lehigh Valley area as well as one in the city of Philadelphia to be able to reach coaches who might not be able to make our February 13th clinic. Individual scholarships, we still have these available and have made these available to those who apply. To apply, all you need to do is email the pasla.board Gmail as well as Treasurer David, and the awards are need-based, so they can be nominated by any PASLA member coach. Team grants, this is brand new for this spring, the PASLA Schlesinger Family Community Lacrosse Fund. So this is an additional program that provides grants to PASLA member teams. So it doesn't replace the individual player scholarships. It only adds to them by allowing us to make donations for team needs. So the initial $10,000 donation was made by David, and PASLA plans to match this donation over the course of 10 years, so to give back $1,000 a year. The goal is to make the sport more accessible, especially in underfunded communities across our region, and these are for scholastic programs. So there's an online application form that you can find at paslax.org. You can also email David or the PASLA board Gmail. Again, the goal is to provide supplemental funding for gear and equipment to benefit an entire team. So we will definitely be awarding, $2,000 annually, and it'll be based on need. USA Lacrosse Awards, so nothing has changed in the last year, but for new coaches, the All-American description is awarded to the best lacrosse players in the area, and the All-Academic is not only the best lacrosse players, but also, the strongest academically. So if you are putting up a player for All-Academic, you do need to be putting them up for All-American as well. So that is, explicit requirement. Coaches putting up players for All-Academic need to also nominate them for All-American. We'll send out more information and reminders as we get closer to those dates in May. Jackie Pitts Award recognizes a senior who's invested in service and development of the game. There's also a Coach of the Year award that we will accept nominations during the U.S. Lacrosse Award process, and everything will be done through the USL website. There'll be a hard deadline of May 9th. So that's the date that you really need to put into your phones, put on your calendars. A lot is going to be due on May 9th. The way the process goes is every PASLA coach is going to receive an electronic document with all the nominees and then a voting ballot, and they'll have time to be able to vote. You have to vote for at least 12 players, and then we will process the data, meet as a board on May 23rd, and we will submit the final list to U.S. Lacrosse. That turns around pretty quickly, and we'll let the coaches know right away. PASLA awards are going to be again on May 9th. So the nomination link is going to be on the PASLA website, and those award winners will be announced the same time as the All-American Awards. You must be a PASLA member in order to nominate a player for a PASLA award. So if for some reason we find a coach has nominated a player for a PASLA award and they're not a member, they haven't paid their dues yet, we will definitely be reminding them and hoping that you get that registration in so that that player can be a part of the voting process. So the PASLA All Academic team, everyone can put in between 3 and 5 players who are juniors and seniors. They're contributors not only to the team but to the community, and they have a minimum of an unweighted 3.5 GPA. So if you have these players receive USL All Academic, they cannot be considered for PASLA All Academic. So you can nominate up to 5, and then if you have 2 of those 5 kids make All Academic, we can take those off, and then your other 3 kids will get All Academic, and we'll have a ranking process in the nomination form so that it's clear which players should be honored. These players will also receive a certificate for making PASLA All Academic. The other awards, Student Athlete of the Year, they're junior or senior, academic, athletic, and community excellence. Those 3 areas are weighted evenly. Team Service Award, committed to the most community service this year. PASLA Most Improved Team. Rookie of the Year, which must be a 9th grader on varsity. 8th graders are not eligible, or a 9th grader who has played varsity as an 8th grader. So that's important to note. And PASLA Breakout Player of the Year was new for last year, and we've decided to keep it again for this year and moving forward. So it's awarded to a 10th, 11th, or 12th grader on varsity who had an outstanding individual season, but did not play varsity in the previous season. So a brand new breakout player, but who wouldn't qualify for Rookie of the Year. And then lastly, the All PASLA team. Each league should select an MVP. That is usually done around your all-league team voting meeting. So we'll touch base with each league to compile that information, and those players are honored in addition to the PASLA Awards honorees and the All-American, All-Academic Jackie Pitts. They'll all be honored at the banquet in June. National tournament will be held at Cedar Lane again this year in Bel Air over Memorial Day weekend. Brand new for this year, we're not going to have any committed players on the Philly national tournament team. So no committed players should be trying out. You can let your kids know. April 3rd, the initial tryout is 8 to 12, and then there'll be a lunch break and callbacks announced around 1:30. Then there'll be a second tryout from 2 to 4, and the final roster will be announced the next day. Everyone should plan on that full day, but there will be a round of cuts before that 2 o'clock second session. And then team placements are in the morning at Agnes Irwin the following Sunday. So there will be 4 Philly teams. If players cannot attend team placements, they'll be automatically placed on Team 4, and you must be able to attend the initial tryout in order to make a Philly NT team. We know that there are, conflicts and various issues around the springtime with spring breaks, games, Easter, all that kind of stuff. So, we did our best to find the dates that worked for all schools, and there's a lot of overlap with either the beginning or the end of spring breaks across just about every league. So, unfortunately, these are the dates that we have to pinpoint in order to make this work with uniform ordering and to get things done in time. So again, April 3rd is the initial tryout. Players must be in attendance at that in order to be considered. There's no waivers to miss that first tryout and then still be considered for team placements the next week. All the dropout and refund policies are listed on the PASLAX.org website, and you can start to forward this information to your kids as well. We really need evaluators at tryouts. And we also need coaches to be able to coach Philly NT teams. If you're interested in this, contact Austin or Mo. Evaluators are paid and provided lunch. And then the team coaches are compensated for the tournament. We need at least 10 evaluators and 8 coaches, 2 per team. And we really hope that every league is represented. Important dates. This is also listed on the PASLA website under the Coaches Corner, dates and deadlines, so you can access this at any time. The Coaches Clinic National Tournament, we'll have a board meeting that'll be virtual just to review National Tournament and recap that. There'll be a deadline to nominate for the awards. We'll send out the nominees and then open the voting, close the voting, meet as a board to decide those award winners. The Philly teams will compete at National Tournament, and then Monday, June 6th, we will be having a PASLA Awards banquet at Pinecrest Country Club. So we'll be doing our own thing this year, going off with a girls' awards banquet. So mark your calendars from Monday, June 6th, and we're really looking forward to having everyone at that. Again, all our contact information is posted on the website. Follow us on Instagram, PA School GLAX, and email us any of the board chairs if you have specific questions. Again, thanks so much for listening, and make sure that your name is listed in full for the PIAA rules and TERP attendance. Thanks.